Welcome to CTV Sports. My name is Dale Schwetz, and we are live from the beautiful Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 1 for Turnout for LA Charity Exhibition Polo. And there's a great shot of the beautiful Grand Champions Polo Club as we have two teams coming together today, Santa Rita and Casablanca. Players are warming up as you can see the players on the field. And this is a charity match to benefit the equine community affected by the wildfires in LA. And Zosia Mamet, who is actually an amateur show jumper and actor, approached KAVAL about helping horses and riders affected by the recent LA fires. And Turnout for LA was born, and the Grand Champions Polo Club. And of course, we'd like to thank the Grand Champions Polo Club, Mark and Melissa Ganzi, for getting behind this amazing benefit, because this is such a huge disaster as we've all lived through it, and to have the opportunity to help out these beautiful animals and take it to another level. The Equestrian Aid Foundation, which is since 1996, it's a 501c3. They delivered nearly $4.2 million in financial assistance to horses, people across the United States who are coping with catastrophic illness, injury, natural disasters, such as they are going through also with the fires. And so we have an opportunity here at the Grand Champions Polo Club from field number 1. I am live in the CTV Sports studio, so thank you for joining us today. And we do have many people coming to the game, so I want to thank everyone for joining. And they have scan cards out there where they can scan different codes for the silent auction, where all of the proceeds will benefit the equine community affected. So please get behind this cause with the Equestrian Aid Foundation. And the EAFS grant program has helped individuals afford their necessities while they heal and and they figure out their next steps. The aftermath of a crisis can be so devastating. And in response to the 2025 Los Angeles wildfires, the Equestrian Aid Foundation, they have done an amazing job. Critically affected, they opened the doors to help the critically affected to meet most of the immediate needs as they begin to recover in their recovery process. So we want to thank them to date in LA, and with all the professionals and amateurs from multiple disciplines. And that includes all different horses, of course, from jumping, dressage, barrel racing, and along with our pleasure owners, people that own horses, that love horses, that have them as their pets and maybe don't use them in some of the different disciplines as we do as professional athletes, our four-legged athletes in the polo community, jumping, dressage, and all the different disciplines. So the fund will remain open for months to come. Ensure that the help, the availability, and for members of our equestrian community who are struggling to regain stability. So thank you once again for joining us here on CTV Sports. And it looks like we have all of our players lining up. Beautiful field number 1. We are just starting, well, we're right in the beginning of our winter season here at the Grand Champions Polo Club, playing everything from 6 gold to 26 golds as the World Polo League as we'll get underway. We had our All-Star Challenge last week. And so we're going to get the players lined up here, and we're going to get ready for our national anthem. So if I could please, let's listen to Tom Blake and our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Tom. Always a pleasure. And his rendition of the national anthem. You'll see him here weekly at the Grand Champions Polo Club, especially on our Sunday big game. 2 teams out here and ready to go. Looks like here we go. It's going to be Melissa Gansey for the Santa Rita team playing the number 1 in the purple jerseys today, and playing the number 2 today on 6 goals. Put your hands together, and one of the crowd favorites, Nacho Figueres, and he is behind the cause every day as he gets. And on this man right here, happy birthday also to 10-goaler Pablo McDonough, who played the number 3, and then the Secretary of Defense, 7 goals from Argentina, Alejandro Novilla Estrada. And that is going to be a lot of fun watching these 4 players play together. Melissa knows them well. But on the other side, Casablanca, and he is Mr. Casablanca himself, and the ambassador. It's going to be Grant Gansey playing number 1, playing the number 2 right there behind him in the black helmet, Rufino Benzadone on 8 goals. Playing the number 3 will be Sapo Cassette in the blue helmet on 9 goals. And then playing the number 4, he'll captain the team from the number 4 position, Juan Martin Nero on 10 goals. So Grant playing the number 1 in the front with the pink helmet and the new Casablanca pink and white jerseys. Love them. Rufino Benzadone will play the 2 on 8. Sapo in the blue helmet will play number 3 on 9. And Wanmar in, I believe he has the gray helmet on today. On the other side, just to follow their helmets if you're joining us, and it's always easy, Melissa with her pink. She is a cancer survivor, and she represents and gets behind all of those charities, which beach and snow polo have a lot to do with. So well done, and congratulations to Melissa on that. He's going to play in the pink helmet. Nacho will wear a white, and Pablo will wear a white helmet in the middle. Might be a little confusing at times. And then in the maroon helmet, Alejandro Novilla Estrada will play number 4. Sometimes easier to follow the players off of their helmets if you are new to the game. And we're going to get our first bowl in of 4 chuckers here for the Turnout for LA Charity Exhibition Polo match is underway, and Melissa Gansey is going to get the first opportunity to get the first goal of the season on field 1. And Nero backs it out of there, but I think Nero's calling that a goal. It looked like Nero put his hand in the air. Maybe not. Let's see. No, I guess he did. He just got there in time. So, well, nice shot there by Melissa Gansey. But Juan Martin Nero. Our mounted official today will be Gaston Dorniak, one of our top officials for the World Polo League. And look at this drive. So Melissa gets an opportunity, but then her son Grant breaks loose the other way and fires one from a good, well, here's center field, and that's 150 yards from there. So that's a good 100-yard shot from Grant Gansey and dead center for our first goal. And they'll bring them back to the center. For any of our new viewers, we do switch directions in the amazing game of polo after every goal scored. Big pickup here. Melissa's going to start it off. Find Nacho, Pablo. Pablo's going to find Alejandro. And 1, 2, 3. That's how easy you can get it done. And it looks like that one might go just off to the side. So we want to thank and definitely bring up Zosia Mamet, who did an amazing job. And as I said earlier, actor, show jumper, approaching Kaval, and helping horse and riders. So well done, Zosia, to get the wheels turning to bring this turnout for LA, and having the opportunity here for us here at the Grand Champion Polo Club to help the communities out there with such a devastating destruction with these fires. So I appreciate everyone's support, and I hope you enjoy this game today to represent that. So well done, Zosia. On the move, it's going to be picked up here, and a knock-in as the first one goes wide, and Melissa's going to get an opportunity again. Melissa, nice pickup here by Melly. She'll take it forward on the Dark Bay pony. That ball's going to lay right into the outside. Melissa will get one more shot on goal. There it is. And, oh, just off to the side. So shooting at the goal, the Santa Rita team, but off to just both shots off to the right side. Horses are everything in the game of polo. And the players will tell you at least 75% of the game, the Santa Rita breeding operation and polo ponies itself, there are over 400 horses. So they are such an amazing animal. And this opportunity to help the disaster, especially in an area where we are at here in Wellington, Florida, the winter and equestrian capital of the world for every part of the horses. And here's a shot on goal, and finally Santa Rita's going to get one there. Is a nice little clip shot from Pablo McDonough as McDonough gets the pass from Nacho and then takes one from the 60-yard line there and lays one in to get the equalizer. The horse community here is probably one of the largest in the world, covering all the disciplines, from jumping to dressage to family-owned horses. And, of course, polo is a major part. And that's why this setup here, and we do really take this with a lot of pride with CTV Sports to be able to help out and put on this exhibition match to help out the LA disaster relief. All right, on the turn, it's going to be picked up here in this first chucker of 4. Picked up again by Gansey. Grant's going to lay one down the left side. Stolen away. Very clean. This field looks like a pool table today, so they are going to be hitting them running on this field as this ball gets knocked down looking for Melissa. Gets picked up and taken out and controlled by Sapo Cassette, former 10-goal player on 9 goals. If you are new to the game of polo, and we know we have a lot of new fans out there, as this is one of our newest players, and watch him go to goal. Benzadone keeping the ball in the air. That field is 300 yards long by 160 yards wide. 9 football fields will fit in the area of it, so that's why they can run around. They have the ability to move around that field. Ball moves from 80 to 120 when hit well, and it'll go from 80 yards to 150 yards when it's hit perfectly. Back and forth, passes good, stolen away, and it'll be McDonough. We talked about the handicaps earlier. They rate you from -1. You go to 0, then you work your way to 10 goals. 10 being like Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Tiger Woods, anybody in there, Perspective Sports. But it's going to be Melissa. On the move here, she gets a nice pass out in front. There's the approach shot. This ball is going to be dead center. Look for the tap-in finish. Good play in the back there by Nacho, taking the man out. And Melissa will get the high flag there and a little tap on the stick. Little encouragement from Nacho. And that'll make it 2. Here's a replay on it as he comes in from left to right. Your approach shot goes a little bit to the left. See how Nacho comes in there, picks up the player. That's a clean ride off. And then takes it back into the center, demonstrating how well these beautiful animals can move. And, you know, when you talk about the disciplines, all of them seem to fall together one way or the other. I mean, polo, we do certain things in barrel racing and cutting horses and jumping, but in the end, they all really do come together. And so support this relief, please, with the Equestrian Aid Foundation. And it looks like we're going to get everybody on some fresh horses. And we'll be back for our second chukker of play. Once again, thank you for joining us here on CTV Sports for Turnout for LA Charity Exhibition Polo Match. All right, so we're going to get a great opportunity today with the with our charity match for the Turnout for LA. You're going to get to be able to see what happens down in the pits. A lot of people are very, very interested in that when you go to car racing. I know I am. I always get the pit passes. But this is what it's about anyways. It is about the support of the beautiful horses. And you're going to see, and right there, the man walking around in the green shirt, his name is Darren Tamplin. He is our in-house veterinarian. And you can see him right there shaking hands with Nacho Figueres, number 2 in the purple. And those people that are right down there, they take care of and overlook and manage between 400 and 600 horses. It's very important, the safety of these animals, and that's why this is needs to be brought to the attention of everyone, so the United States can get behind this disaster and help all of our friends in LA that are part of the horse community. So this relief fund. They also, the trainers you see down there, they work daily with the horses. The horses are worked hours and to play a 6 to 7 minute chukker. Each chukker is like an inning in baseball or a quarter in basketball. They run between 6 and 7.5 minutes long, depending on your tournament committee. And the horses can be changed at any time. You can play as many horses in one chukker as you can. We talk a lot about horse racing. Horse racing is one of the biggest known thoroughbred type sporting events for fans, and they're only about 2.5 minutes long. So that's why you'll see the horses change. That's why we also do have a courtesy change. If you watch the World Polo League, you watch CTV Sports to the season, you'll hear a little bit more about that. And you can also go back on the website so you can learn more about polo and these beautiful athletes, these four-legged athletes. And look at this, the 1, 2, 3 give and go from, and it looked like Nero was pointing out, but they're pointing in, but Melissa finds Nacho. Nacho finds Pablo, and Pablo smokes one to the right side. But you can see Juan Martin Nero right here, who one of the top players in the world, number 4 in the pink and white, pointing wide. The goals are 24 feet apart, 8 yards. Ball's got to go between the posts. We do have goal judges back there. They'll put their flag in the air when the ball does go through the goal. They'll wave it high. We call it the high flag. If it goes wide, they'll wave the low flag, and then we will have a knock-in for the defending team wherever the ball rolls over that end line to bring it back in. They try to do that with pace. It usually happens within a 10 to 15-second interval to keep the game moving. Speed in action is what it's all about. It's an adrenaline-pumping game, and this is how it works. And Melissa Gansey is going to get an opportunity as she finds here a nice approach shot, pulls out the putter, look for the finish. Melly, yeah. And Melissa Gansey will pick up another goal. And nice pass. And again, once again, you see how you have Nero down below, the number 4, taking his man out, making sure that he's out of the way. And that is a big part in polo. They are allowed to touch in the game. You're allowed to ride each other off. It's got to be clean. It's got to be about the same relative speed. Left is less than 45-degree angle. Not too far in front, not too far behind. All based on danger, the ride-off. And you are allowed to hook mallets. Like there, right there, where Pablo McDonough, number 3 in the purple, going to make a hook on number 1, Grant Gansey. You need to hook below the hand. You need to hook only when a player is making a play on the ball. And his mallet must be below the shoulder. And Melissa is warmed up. Let's get her going. They find her out in front. If this ball stays on the field, and it's just going to trickle over the edge. And we'll get another knock-in here in our second shucker with 4:09 on the clock. Looks like they're going to change it up a little bit and use the outside players to try to find. You know, the Equestrian Aid Foundation has been amazing since 1996, $4.2 million. And they really get behind all different types of scenarios, not just a disaster like in LA with the wildfires. I'd also like to point out Wolfer Estates Vineyards for their wine donation today. And, of course, we have Potions and Motions for their generous catering. So thank you for all them for coming about to get this benefit underway. And there's so many different people, and I'll try to mention it as the day goes on here, that we want to say, and you know who you are out there who have really helped out. So please get behind, of course, Kaval, and of course, Zosia, great having the vision to get the wheels rolling and everybody coming together. On the move is going to be Melissa Gansey. She'll get an opportunity here. She has Nacho out in front. Look to go into the next. Sapo can't make a play. Melissa still has control. A very good shot of, you can see in here, all of the, oh, look at that, the give and go 1-2 from number 1, Melissa, over to Nacho Figueres, and he hits that ball on the run, or actually on the move, not running, but actually standing still. Watch Nacho to the left. It's almost like a pin. Oh, it went off the mallet of Grant, and then he took the deflection and finished off. But I was going to point out some of the safety measures of the horses that you see, not just the bandages that they wrap the horse's legs with for safety. You can see in Melissa's actually has some other type of band, white band, but also another boot. They call those tendon boots. And Grant Gansey's going to get a good run here. And here we go. They are opening them up. Let them run, as we say, but just off the field. Nice opportunity there by Grant. The approach just hit a little bit too hard. And that'll bring us back to the knock-in. It's going to be Alejandro. Estrada comes from Argentina and a dynasty family. The Estrada family they actually won the Triple Crown in Argentina. The World Polo League, which you're going to be able to watch this year, you're going to see all of these players playing in it. It is the highest rated polo in the United States and North America outside of Argentina. Melissa Gansey also plays it, and she's on the move right now. Now the belly shot coming, stolen away by Cassette. And we got some movement now here in turnout for LA Charity Exhibition. Polo, nice crowd there down at the number 1 field. And the clock will tick down. Might get one more run here, and they're going to go for it. Nero's going to take one off the end line, and with 38 seconds on the clock, they can go coast to coast in under 10 seconds. Look at Grant going forward. Going to be Rufy Benzadone looking for Grant. Does Grant have a right-of-way? No, he's got to leave it for Pablo. McDonough with the deep neck shot, very well hit. Nacho on the move. He'll override. Rufino back shot coming. Intercepted by Alejandro, and you're going to see how they can carry this 10 seconds, because here you go with 7 seconds left, 120 yards to go. Nacho's going to try to drive one from there, and I think Melissa might have an opportunity. Actually, still has 10 seconds on the clock on the field, so she's going to catch it. Look at this. they're going to get it done. Well done, Melissa Ganzi. And just a very strong polo play by the Santa Rita polo team, as everybody got a piece of that ball. And only you saw the time how it was clicking down, but they just stayed focused and get the final shot. Now, we do have the buzzer beater in place. You'll get a good shot here of the number one field at the Grand Champions Polo Club. And you see Melissa, you see all the different players, how they're switching horses. They call that, it's very similar to the Pony Express move, how they used to do when they used to switch over and go from horse to horse. That is, those horses are trained to come up next to each other. The trainers work with them, gives them the players the opportunity to change a little bit faster. As I did tell you, you are allowed to play as many horses as you would like in one chukker. We do use a courtesy change during regular play where they change halfway through the game, but you are allowed to change your horse at any time. The only time there is a timeout for one of the horses or the players is if there is an injury, and in that case, the umpires on the field will evaluate the horse and the player just in case they need more tending to, and if so, they'll stop the game, and then those horses or players will be relieved by another horse and another player. So some of the procedures that go on in the game of polo, and you know, we can't not stop talking about all the disciplines involved. This disaster relief fund, is open to help critically affected equestrians meet their most immediate needs as they begin this recovery process. It will be a long time, this process. To date, the LA area grant recipients have included professionals and amateurs, including hunter jumpers, dressage, barrel racing, and along with, and I am a big fan of the pleasure owners. My mother was a pleasure owner. That's how I got into horses. My mother loved horses. She loved to be around them. She owned horses. She rode a little bit, but just for fun. And we, my brother and I, got into it to a very high level and had the opportunity to learn to play and jump and do all the different disciplines. So we were fans of all that. So I want to applaud all of the equestrian owners out there in every discipline, in the equestrian industry, and of course all of the equestrian workers in the industry. That is very important. The fund will remain open for months to come, ensuring that the help is available for members of our equestrian community who are struggling to regain stability. So please get behind it. There's a good shot there. That's we have Mark Gandy and it looks like Grant Gandy on the scene today. Remember, there are scan codes, and you can also please check our sites, and you see they are having a silent auction if you are interested in that. We are at the Grand Champions Polo Club, so you'll be able to get a little more info on that. And we're getting ready for our third chukker play. So two nice chukkers there as they get them ready. They switch those horses out, and then they'll bring them back. Some of the horses will play a number of times. Today, with 4 chukkers, they'll be switching the horses around. So you'll be seeing all different horses. Polo school is in session. So if you are, if you definitely like to get involved in riding, and maybe you might just want to learn how to ride and become a dressage or jumper. We actually have a lot of dressage riders and jumpers, hunter jumpers that cross over, we call it, into polo. And they do very, very well. Horses are a little different. You know, they ride a little bit bigger, larger horses sometimes for the jumping and for the hunter and dressage. Polo, they're built a little bit more like a cutting horse or a barrel horse. But it's all about the horse community. and bringing everybody together to help these amazing animals and their owners. Here we go. Third chucker action, 5-1, and this has been great shooting by the Santa Rita team. And they're going to open this one up, though, and Rufino's looking for Grant Gansey. Grant will ride through. Loose ball play. Rufino across the center. Benzadone. Oh, and that's why I call him the Secretary of Defense, is Alejandro Novija Estrada there in the number 4 jersey with the maroon helmet. He saved that ball going off the field. Now, a few facts about polo, which people don't really realize, that you have to play the game with your right hand. You cannot play the game left-handed. The rules are set up for that. And you have to learn to play with your right hand. I'm actually left-handed. You can do it. And the horses in general can be any type, size. And look at this. Rufino Benzadone is going to go ahead, and this is why he is so skilled in going up in rating on his 8-goal level now. A young player. Great ball control here, Rufino. He goes under the neck with it. That ball straightens out. He gets out in front, takes it down, and then finishes it with the next shot. Back to the center they go. And that'll give Casablanca a must-needed goal here in our turnout for LA charity exhibition polo benefit. The team, once again, if you just join us for the second half, we're playing 4 chuckers. We got Santa Rita with Melissa Gansey, Nacho Figueres, Pablo McDonough, and Alejandro Novija Estrada. They're in the purple jerseys. Casablanca in the white and pink with Grant Gansey, Rufino Benzadone, Sapo Cassette, and Juan Martin Nero. And here comes Nero. Ooh, you don't see that happen much. Off the cane. And now Rufino is going to crush one. And Rufy, we'll see if that one stays in or not. And it looks like they're going to go just wide. The mallets that they hold are about 40. They run from about 48 inches to 54 inches long. They are made out of cane. So that cane is flexible. Actually straighten out, they heat it up, straighten it out. The heads on the mallet are wooden. And it's like a croquet stick, but they hit it with the side, not the front. Watch Melissa. Well done, Melly. Throws her arm through the goal. This ball's got eyes. Will it carry? Melissa one more time. And Melissa Gansey dialed in every chucker here. And if you watch the way she swings, you want to try to implement, you want to add this to your game, you throw your arm forward when you hit the ball. So if you do ever come out and want to play or learn to play, that is a big part. Where that arm ends up, that's where the ball's going to usually end up. Kind of like a bow and arrow. And you can choose your shots. Forward shots, back shots, all kinds of different shots. 4 against 4 always on the outdoor field. When you get in the arena, you play 3-on-3 because we do play a lot of arena polo. And we also do play beach polo and snow polo. And those events are available for you to play in and watch. You go to gcpolo.com, get all your info. Or you can go to AspenValleyPoloClub.com, and that will take you, along with CTVsport.tv, all these platforms will get you to the right place. And they'll get you also to the polo school if you are interested. And if you want to be a social member, we have a lot of social members that just don't play. They just love the game of polo. They love the horses. And if you'd love to be a part of that, that is open for your pleasure also. On the move, going to be Rufino. I'm going to have fun watching him play this year in the World Polo League. As, they come together there, and that's the clean ride-off with Pablo McDonough, the birthday boy. Again, happy birthday to Pablo. This is his birthday today. And look at Grant Gansey. That is a well-hit ball to the far post, but Pablo has the inside. And so he gets that angle on Grant, puts him on his hip, pushes him wide, and then takes it out on the left side of the horse. Right side being the offside and the left side being the near side. The terms used in the game. You can hit the ball on either side if you choose. Ball's going to go out of bounds. We're going to get a change of possession. It's going to be Sapo Cassette, and I believe he's going to shoot a goal here. And I would not be surprised if you do not see the high flag. No, just off to the side. But nice attempt here by Sapo. Cassette also from Argentina. They play a lot of polo in Argentina. You would think it would be the national sport, but the national sport is actually pato. And, or soccer, you would think. But two of the biggest sports. But they do have a lot of different sports they play in Argentina, but they play a lot of polo, and we have a lot of pro players and their families. As Grant Gansey's going to pick one up here again at the end of the third, and that's going to be a big goal because it's going to get it halfway through here, 6-3 now. A good give and go from Sapo Cassette in the blue helmet. Grant's going to stay on the near side there, not the fall across the right of way and foul. We might get one more bowl in here at the end of the third. And there you go. They're going to get it done. So, final 30 seconds of the third chukker. Can Casablanca get this game within 2 goals? I don't think so. As McDonough flips it over to Nacho. Nacho, one-timer. He's only got about 5-6 seconds. He needs to get there. The buzzer beater is in place. If he makes contact before, yes, he does. Bounces off a pony. Sword fight going on. McDonough spinning. Now he's still got it going. Now that's going to work. Oh, and it goes just wide. You can see Nacho leaning back, and that would have been a goal based on the buzzer beater. You can see the clock at the field was a little bit just behind on 2 seconds, so he did get that ball off. And we will go back to the pits, and we're going to see our trainers right here. They change them up for our final chukker of the day. Got a great crowd that come out to the Grand Champions Polo Club to get behind the cause. So we want to thank everybody for coming out. Jan Erik Frank is there at the field, and they are also having, as I said earlier, the silent auction. So if you are interested, you can check that out. You can go to Grand Champions Polo Club website, the different websites. And also remember, as I said, Zosia Mamet, who, just really got behind this with the Kaval group to help horses and riders affected by the fires, and it's come together, and this is what the community, the equestrian community does. It does show you a lot of love and a lot of, not just, it's amazing, and I think everybody in the game of polo, jumping, dressage, barrel racing, rodeo, whatever, cutting horses, whatever you may do, whatever discipline you are, just a pleasure rider, that is the one component that brings everybody together is that beautiful four-legged athlete, the beautiful horses, be it a quarter horse, thoroughbred, a mixed breed, whatever different type, Appaloosa, paint pony, whatever you like. They are such a dynamic animal, and to see the community come together. Churchill wrote that polo was the passport to the world, and I do believe that. But it's as much as Winston Churchill saying that polo is the passport of the world, it's actually the horses and the horse community that brings all these beautiful people and friends together, and not just for pleasure, but for also to help causes like we are all living through with the wildfires in LA. So once again, I want to thank everybody from the bottom of our house here at CTV Sports, Grand Champions Polo Club, Aspen Valley Polo Club, and the polo community in general, and the jumping and riding dressage community, which is fantastic down here in Wellington, Florida. They have done a great job too. So we want to thank to be able to bring these people together to help. So here we go. Fourth and final, Chucker. I hope you've been enjoying this for this incredible charity. Thank you again for tuning in and getting behind. Let's see if the Santa Rita team can hold on. Up by 3 here. Melissa has been very, very strong on her shots and on the doorstep, taken out by Nero. Grant Gansey's going to pick it up from the behind. Now tries to sneak by McDonough. Pablo is going to go ahead and send it down in there. A little bit of a tennis game being played here by McDonough and Sapo Cassette. Sapo's going to hammer it out, flip it out to the outside. Benzadone going to look and find Grant Gansey, and Grant Gansey will come in from left to right. Grant says, no, I'm going for the one-timer. That is a perfectly hit ball, and look at this. Grant Gansey scoring 2 goals today, but both of his goals from at least 100. Remember, that's 50 there. So he's right about 80 yards from there. Just out, he's off the 60 to the side, and that ball is going to roll through the goal and 10 yards past the line. So good shooting here by Grant. And that'll put a little bit of put a little wind in the Casablanca sails, as they know now they're knocking on the door in this charity match. And trust me, they want to bring home the final cup here. Both teams, it's going to be picked up here again by Nacho, trying to get through Cassette. Sapo puts him on his hip, changes the field. Melissa reads it perfectly, spins around there, just showing you the ability of the polo pony. Nacho comes in, gives a little shade on Benzadone, slow him down. Melissa still has time. Back to the inside. Grant says, all right, let's go Casa. Shout out to Steven Alexander, owner and CEO of the Casablanca brand. Grant being the brand ambassador representing Casablanca at such a very high level. Casablanca seen all over the world, and especially with our polo group getting behind the disaster, also helping out. We want to thank Casablanca. Outlet pass, and here we go, and that's Sapo. Nice pickup by the man in the blue helmet. 2 goals down, they need one. Sapo under the neck. Oh, that one bounces off of Nacho. Nacho comes flying in there. Benzadone goes into the corner and then snaps one. But I think you might get a whistle here. We'll see if you get one or not. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. You might get a penalty on the play. Nacho, it came off of Nacho. Yeah, so watch this. When the ball comes off of Nacho Figueres to the left, right there, 9 times out of 10 when the ball hits you, the ball is, you got the lesser angle. So very good call there by the mount official. Benzadone had a lot of speed, tried to get out in front, so no goal on the play. Penalty 5 from the spot they had. And then Rufino says, all right, here we go. Let's go again. Rufino, look at this pretty pass. That ball's got eyes, doesn't have legs. Picked up by Estrada. He flips it up and now leaves it for McDonough. Good communication, the birthday boy. Pablo down the center looking for Melly. He's got her. Melissa now out in front of Sapo. She's been dead-eye today, hitting everything. Well done, Melissa. Getting ready for this 2025 World Polo League season. Has she overhit it? She has, but the clock goes tick, 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 and that's going to help in, well, still a lot of time. 2:20 on the clock, only up by 2. So Casablanca, they want to get a good positive run here. They can get a positive possession. They will be knocking on the door as time is trying to expire at the end. Grant. Gansey flipping it down. Turned around now to be Grant once again. They all come around with Pablo.
He was the 7th overall pick, right? For the Athletic.
And it'll be Melissa. Remember, if you get online and you get to the websites, you can get information on the silent auction where you can scan items and the proceeds. Oh, that's a big goal by Nacho Figueres, especially with 120 on the clock and up by 2. That'll give them that 3-goal cushion. That's what they were looking for. But just to give you some more reference on that, you can get on some of the pages. You go to the Grand Champion Polo Club, GCPC Polo.com, and that will maneuver you to different sites. Also, remember to check out the Equestrian Aid Foundation Disaster Relief Fund. Please Google that. Get on the backs of that too. That'll bring on and help, because there are many things that happen, not just the LA fires, but we do have there are other disasters and other issues out that happen, so that you can get behind them on that. And remember, it is a community bound together by this beautiful four-legged athlete, horse, pet, friend. We call them. They're part of the family. And look at this. Well done by Ben Zadone, sweeping the floor, as we say, as he brings that one in. Gets a little give and go from Grant Gansey. Nice pickup. Good control. Sneaks by one player. Then Pablo knows he can't get there. And Ben Zadone puts one in to finish it up 7-5. So there you go. That'll do it. I want to thank Gaston Dorniak, our mounted official. They're in the black and red. And also our teams. We want to thank Santa Rita with Melissa Gansey, Nacho Figueres, Pablo McDonough, and Alejandro Naviza Estrada for doing a fantastic job there for the Santa Rita team in Purple Casablanca. Always Grant Gansey, Rafino Benzadone, Sapo Cassette, Juan Martin Nero. And we want to thank them for helping us in joining the play here in this charity exhibition polo match turnout for LA as all the players leave the field here. The benefit committee, I want to thank y'all. There's so many of them on there. You know who you are, and a lot of them are here. Same old Melissa's actually playing it, and her husband Mark, Nacho and his wife Delphina Blacour, Ashley Hulser, Beth Burrs. There's just so many on here. I want to thank all of them. They know who they are, and Larry Austin, who actually played yesterday. Whitney Cummings. I've seen so many different names of people I know here. I want to thank all of them for being involved in this. And just to add to it, the Wolfer Estate Vineyard again for their wine being at the field there, as we had a number of people coming into it. And Potions in Motion at the generous catering. Thank you again to them. What can you say? The Equestrian Aid Foundation. They're doing their part, and the EAF is just a big applause to them. So you get a final look here at our players and some of our trainers as the horses leave the field. We are going to go ahead and sign off, and thank you once again. Please get behind the cause. Thank you for watching Turnout for LA Charity Exhibition Polo Match. I'm Dale Schwetz, and I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports when I say thank you for making us the leader in polo broadcasting. And when you see these beautiful animals, and also you see what they can do and what we want to do to help other people around the world that are involved in horses, you understand why we here at CTV Sports always say we love the polo. All right, welcome back, everybody. As we're here for our trophy presentation. What a great exhibition here for turnout for LA charity exhibition polo match, and we have all of our teams there and down in front. And looks like they're gonna bring up the runners-ups here. We have their Gucci thing. They were gonna go. They have Grant Ganzi playing the number 1 for Casablanca. Grant very well today, 3 goals. He's going to be playing the World Polo League all season long and scored like 3 goals today. Now playing number 2, Rufino Benzadone on 8 goals. Had a great game, looking very strong. Sapo Cassette on 9 goals also. Playing well, hitting the ball super. And then, well, you know, the 10-goaler, Juan Martin Nero. And a great job by the Casablanca team. We want to thank Casablanca brand for the support of the turnout for LA charity exhibition polo match. But our winners today, going to go Santa Rita, and our high scorer on the day, and she was very dialed in, as we say, Melissa Ganzi. Well done, Melly. Great goals today. 4 on the day. A great shot there. Remember, as we had Zosia Mamet worked very hard to get this wheels rolling. As Nacho Figueres come up, playing number 2, played very well today also, Nacho. And his wife also working diligently on this. 10-goaler, Pablo McDonough. And then always Secretary of Defense, 7 goals from Argentina, Alejandro with his son. But Sasha doing her, you know, really getting the ball rolling with Caval and getting the action torn. Now, we do have an MVP for the day, special award for the Gucci. As we do have all Gucci awards down there, we want to thank Gucci. Title Small is one of our title sponsors here at Grand Champion Polo Club, Aspen Valley Polo Club. And this is a special award. And it looks like it's going to go to number 3, Pablo McDonough. And congratulations to Pablo. Fantastic job today. And there they are. Can't get it done without everybody helping. As I said, great job there. And then remember, check everything again with the Equestrian Aid Foundation Disaster Relief Fund. And to check out the turnout for LA. And thank you for everybody for their support and everything they put in. Once again, to all of our players. And I'm Dale Schwetz, and they're going to take some final photo shots here. And as they do their final shots, but I am Dale Schwetz with CTV Sports. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports when I say thank you for making us the leaders in polo broadcasting. Get behind the LA turnout for LA disaster charity exhibition polo match, please, for these amazing animals and all of the people in Los Angeles that are horse owners, and always remember here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.